Hey my friends, welcome back to the Beer Home Team video blog. I'm Dan Beer and we're going to talk about 3 ways in which you can find off-market inventory, homes for sale that the public isn't yet looking at, that are unique to you. Here are 3 strategies that you can employ, or if you're working with the right professional, they can put to work for you. Of course, quick reminder, my new book, Real Estate Exposed, it's out, it's on Amazon. Go Google Daniel Beer, Real Estate Exposed, Amazon. The book should pop up, it's there. Would love for you to give it a read. It's awesome. And by the way, it was actually endorsed by the T. Harv Eker of the Millionaire Mind. So that's awesome. He wrote the New York Times #1 best-selling book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. So that's awesome, but here's a lot of the pain that's going on today is buyers, for the most part, are finding that they're really only looking at what's already out there and that everybody else is looking at. Buyers are getting frustrated because a lot of the time you're finding out that your agent's really only showing them what you're asking them to show, in which case the agent loses a tremendous amount of value. And more than anything, you just want to get the right home, you want to get it now, and you want to stop competing like crazy on some of these with 3, 4, 5, 6 offers. So how do you get around that competition and in front of inventory that's unique to you? Here's 3 ways that we do it on the team, and these are 3 strategies we employ day in, day out. So here we go. Number 1 is expired listings. Expired listings, okay? So the expired listings are listings that were on the market, say, 6 months ago and are no longer showing for sale because they failed to sell. Or what really has been effective for us are listings that were on the market a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and have been off the market since. But 3 years ago, there are sellers that tried to sell homes that failed to sell and have been off the market since. Well, guess what? They are possibly ready to finally make that move. And especially as they have now equity that maybe wasn't there 3 years ago, but the market's come up. And so with the right call to those people in a targeted manner, you can find inventory that isn't yet available to anybody else because no one else, they're not on Zillow, they're not on the MLS, they're not out there publicly. They're basically waiting to be discovered, and you're catching them at that kitchen table conversation. So expired listings, that's one source. The second is rentals. And so rentals, I mean people that rented their home out a year ago, or maybe 13, 14, 15 months ago. Those leases have now come due and they're just going month to month. And a lot of the time those are people that wanted to sell but ended up renting the property out. Or they're people that thought they wanted to be landlords and then discovered that being a landlord wasn't what they, it just wasn't their cup of tea. It wasn't what they wanted to do in the long term. Or they just simply have new needs for the cash that's tied up in the equity of the property. So having a team that can target people that rented property over a year ago, 12, 13, 14 months ago, that lease is now up and that they could turn into sellers, gives you the opportunity to look at homes that no other buyer is looking at. So there's expired rent listings, there are rentals, and then of course there's a third source which we really have had a great degree of success with, and that's number 3, that's letter campaigns. So letter campaigns, they're great, you just have to be very targeted and very specific, okay? So you can't just send letters all over San Diego County or all over Southern California. But what you can do is, once you understand that this is the type of home you want to be in, a single level, built between this year and this year, on that street or this street, with this floor plan or that floor plan, well, now we can actually, using our title company and our relationship at Fidelity, we can now use that information, or take that information to Fidelity, and we can pull and extract simply the properties that are guaranteed to fit your parameters. Now, of course, you still have to view them and like them inside, but now we can send a very targeted letter campaign complete with your picture, and letting them know that, hey, we're not even looking to list your house, we're not looking to make any listing side commission whatsoever, we just are trying to get the buyer, here they are, right, your picture's right in that letter. And so we send those buyers, or excuse me, we send those letters with your picture into those neighborhoods, letting them know we're looking to get the buyer in, and we can potentially get you into a property that no one else yet knows is available for sale because they haven't announced themselves to the world. We're the ones that sparked that. So the letter campaign, the rentals, this has been huge for us, and that's just been tremendous. And expireds, those are 3 ways to create off-market inventory and get deals that no one else is yet competing for. Now the key to this, of course, is any agent can promise to do these things, but do they have the actual resources to do them? So we invite you to come into our office and view what we call our bold room, which is an entire room dedicated to prospecting for opportunities on behalf of both our buyers and our sellers. If you came to the office, what you'd see is a room full of guys and gals that are on headsets, dialing into all of these very specific needs and creating opportunity for our dedicated clients. That's how you get ahead in this market. That's one of the ways you can win, and one of the ways that you can avoid simply only looking at what everybody else has already looked at. This is the Beer Home Team. I'm Daniel Beer, and we're looking forward to seeing you on our next video. Of course, remember to send all your referrals for Southern California our way, and really anywhere across the country, because with our network, we can be sure to connect you with the very best agent in any market, anywhere across North America. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.